That's good.
Back to you, Chet.
I like the confidence.
I like eggs.
Did you ever watch Fetch with Ruff Ruffman?
No. Did you remember the Pet show with Mario Lopez as the Pet Stars or something like that? Dude, that was my shit.
I don't remember what it's called. Well, let's showcase the
pillars. Yeah, let's make sure people know that.
We watch The Office in this house.
We are cultured.
Okay.
We like to party. Honestly, probably set your timer for like 24 minutes.
I'll just set it for 20.
Okay. I like your style.
Okay, thank you. Better safe than sorry. You know, that's what I always
I
say.
thought you were going to say buttermilk biscuits.
Would you like somebody to assign to butter your muffin? What movie is that from?
Mean Girls.
Wow.
She's cultured.
Subject does understand movie references.
Subject can understand movie references from time to time.
Dude, they bully that guy so hard. I wish it wasn't funny.
And honestly, I can't tell if he's into it or not because the way he posts pictures... I don't know. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh, check that out, bad boys. So obviously this podcast episode, we
It's a change of scenery.
yeah, we're also black tie dressed.
Yeah, we're very
I had a
This
baby
was
cat this
invite
morning, and we've had a snow and ice storm in Ohio, so like you just have to be okay with us looking ratchet as hell.
no one asked your opinion.
Even also, but
No
no
one
one's probably
fucking
gonna say
cares.
shit because if they're listening to our podcast, they probably.
What do you look like
us.
right now? Pause. Take a picture. Tag us on Instagram.
How do you listen?
Hold on, one more sour worm.
Dude, that ASMR from that's not gonna be what people want to hear.
What?
Because I know when I eat sour worms, it's... Stop it.
I'm not gonna actually mute my mic like somebody.
I was getting ready to roast myself, but thank you for taking the reins.
You're welcome.
But yeah, we had a large ice and snowstorm in Ohio. I say large, not by quantity of snow, but by the ice. It really fucked shit up for us. And so,
I think we should start measuring them by the amount of panic that they induce.
Dude, my dad was the funniest person to watch weather with because he was just like, oh my god, they're acting like... He's like, and I mean, I don't know how... I think your parents are a little bit younger than mine, so I don't know how much they remember the blizzard of 78. But Jesus Christ, that's all my father talks about. Like, it was a national event.
That and the tornado that happened in Xenia.
Mm-hmm.
We don't forget those.
No, those things will never leave.
How old are your parents?
My dad's 57, will be 58 next month.
My mom's 51. 52. She'll be 50.
Wow.
She was born in 71. She's really not gonna like me telling people that.
No.
My dad will finally be 50 this year.
Oh shit. She married a young
My mom is a cradle robber.
bitch.
My dad is a cougar chaser.
I love that. I love that energy.
But
yeah, so we didn't make it to my house where we have our usual setup.
No.
So I came to Julie. So that's why we also might seem a little bit more quiet. There is a child sleeping, so we had to go around nap time. Julie literally, I haven't seen Julie since... You shut up.
dude, the ghosts in my house have been on one.
That's fantastic. I love to hear
Yeah.
that. So me and Julie are usually like 3 to 5 times a week or hang out.
That's our schedule.
Like we just, I just live here essentially. Like
Yeah.
I hang out with Julie all the time. I hang out with her kid all
She's
the
like
time.
a non-committed girlfriend. Like, I have a drawer for her, but she doesn't put anything in it.
Exactly. And so that's our norm, okay? So I haven't seen Julie since Monday, and I didn't see her long Monday because I was just here to babysit for her.
Yep.
So it was literally like a little bit in the morning and then a little bit in the evening, but then I was here with the child the whole day. So I was like, I came here and I unloaded everything on her. Like, I talked for 20 minutes straight just about random life things. Also, we had to make a deal of me to come over because normally Julie works on Saturdays because she's a hairdresser.
Unfortunately.
But she, as soon as she said in one of our group chats, like, I'm off today, I literally sent her a video like, you're off, you're home?
Can I come over?
And so literally she's like, yeah, let me get my shit together, because mind you, it's 9 a.m. She's like, yeah, just, can I get my shit together first? And like, you have to bring caffeine. And I was like, okay, done and done. But then...
You have to buy my love.
It worked out though, because I ended up having a calf in the barn, but I
Do
had
you
to
like my
spend...
shirt?
Yes.
Make Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows Michigan is our bitch again.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry if you're from Michigan, not because of the shirt. I'm just sorry you're from Michigan.
I only have bad experiences from people from Michigan.
Your mic is muted, hon.
Welcome back to the Independent and Unstable Podcast. God, we are such good podcasters.
I'm giving us a pass this week.
Yeah, because it's been a weird week for Ohio.
Giving us a pass every time.
Honestly, yeah.
Ohio's just been really shitty here lately.
Dude, I literally cannot handle the fact that, like, Monday I was wearing a t-shirt. Or no, Tuesday, I'm sorry. Tuesday I was wearing a t-shirt outside with my cows. And now I had to... Listen, I'm such a dumb Midwesterner. I have lived in Ohio for 25 years. I have lived in Ohio since I was born. I know how weather be here, okay? I know that there's snow, I know there's ice,
how
all
unpredictable it can be.
Exactly. Have I yet to buy a fucking ice scraper? No. This morning, first time I started my truck since the ice and snowstorm. I let it run for an hour while I was out there attending to little Larry the baby. Nothing. So I was like, okay, so I go in the house. Big brain mode. What am I gonna do? I grabbed a fucking kitchen spatula and I was flipping off ice.
Tell me you were using one of the rubber ones.
Nope. Oh. I was risking it. Just flipping off chunks of ice.
No one owns one of those?
Like goddamn griddle. Just flipping off the hotcakes.
You get some de-icer.
I need something. Jesus, maybe.
Well, Bellick my husband puts the de-icer windshield wiper fluid that you can get. Because I put it in my reservoir on my car.
I do too.
But his doesn't work.
Oh.
But he puts it in a spray bottle and he sprays it around his doors because it does the same thing and it doesn't hurt your paint.
He's a smart man.
Honestly, sometimes.
Yeah. He really has big brain moments.
Sometimes he is kind of big.
I am a dumb bitch most of the time. Because will I, after that moment, buy a little ice scraper? No. I won't. And then I'll do that again.
I'm gonna fucking do it. You can't find one right now anyway.
Okay, I won't fucking do it. I won't fucking do it.
Don't be one of those people that pours boiling hot water on your windshield.
No, I'm not that person. I do know not to do that. My door opened though, thankfully. A little bit of ice had come off.
I doubt mine opens.
If we need to go anywhere, we can take my truck or Caleb's.
That's why I rescheduled my clients today. Partly because I didn't know how the road was going to be, but I also did not want to spend 3 hours thawing out my car at 6 a.m.
Because that's kind of what I did. We will have to take Caleb's because I do not have a car seat. I just realized that. But it's fine.
I don't think a car seat would fit in the back seat.
Dude, my truck is an extended cab with a real size door.
Yeah.
That back seat is hot.
Yeah.
Which is fine because like I don't use a back seat hardly ever.
Right.
But for other people, I'm always like, good fucking luck back there.
Quit busting back there.
Good luck, because it is tight. But you know, it's whatever.
Listen.
What?
The car seat that my child rides in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why is it so chunky? Because it's a slim fit car seat. Or so they say.
Protect your child.
I understand.
They want to make sure your child's safe.
But like, what if I have to have what if I have to go 3x3 one time?
You can't have 3 toddler or small children. You have to wait till one's out of a car seat, apparently.
Well, and then how shitty is that?
Yeah.
Here you go, 12-year-old. Sit between two-year-olds in rear-facing car seats. Have fun. Bye.
I mean, you know they're not going.
It's gonna be enough to make you want to switch foster homes. I can guarantee it. This is what you're gonna tell your caseworker.
I don't mind it there. She's really nice, but like...
She makes me sit between 2 demon children.
And like, there's not enough room. These car seats are so big. They're supposed to be slim, but they are not.
Listen. So, last night on your live...
Uh-huh.
I did watch some of it.
Thanks.
I think I caught the tail end of it.
I think you did.
But, I saw you were Google deep diving urban legends.
Yes. If you make me go through some scary shit...
What?
Julie, I don't like scary spookies.
I know, but you fucking looked up La Llorona.
Yeah, but like I read slightly on Wikipedia. That's very different than the way you tell stories.
I like details.
Exactly.
I'm a good storyteller. No stories, good storyteller.
You're sleeping with me.
Greatness like gold is yellow.
You're sleeping with me tonight.
No.
Mm-hmm. No. I'm kidnapping you.
I don't even like to sleep with my husband.
I know. We're taking it back to when you would spend the night when we were 15.
Yeah. The first time I spent the night at Lacie's, literally never said anything. Like, I don't even know. I don't know. I guess at that point in my life it didn't matter. Like, people's sleeping habits because I was 15. She didn't tell me that she was gonna, like, smother me.
I snuggle in my sleep, okay?
It's a struggle, but only for the other person.
Yeah. I turned into a little Venus flytrap.
Anyway, so I saw you were looking at...
Yeah, because I had a seltzer in and people wanted to party.
Right.
Yeah.
I also put a comment in your live, and I saw that you ignored it.
What one did you put in?
You're talking about how they can't leave you, like, unattended because you had one seltzer, and I said you busted got me drunk and then left me, and just right over it. I watched you read it, bitch. I watched you read it. Anyway, one of my other comments, in your life, was about skinwalkers.
Dude, I brought up skinwalkers.
Did you?
Yes, because when me and Kelsey went from California to Ohio.
Yeah, you went through a hot spot.
We went through one of the hot spots, and I told her she was not allowed to talk about them until we were like in Oklahoma, and then she told me about them.
Okay, next question. Did you learn about the Appalachian mountain people?
I read a little bit about Appalachian. That's what I thought it was, not Appalachian.
I think it just depends. It's kind of like
I think it's Appalachian.
Tomato. Do we want to talk about that? You know, I got fucking first cousins living in there. Okay. Actually, they're probably both of our first cousins living in there.
We are related. But no.
I'm sure the Arnett's originated in a hole somewhere.
Isn't there like they say they sound like coyotes, but there's like mountain people that eat like babies or some shit?
They're very similar to skinwalkers.
I thought skinwalkers were like, they look like animals, but like if you look at
Skinwalker is basically like a blanket term for shapeshifter.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So sometimes they look like people.
Okay. And
sometimes they look like animals.
Okay.
There's a guy on TikTok. Texas is a hotspot for skinwalker things.
Got it. Won't go there.
They must just like warmer weather. I don't know. But
if I lived outside, I'd probably pick somewhere warmer.
Well, they're not like people. That's what makes them creepy. No one knows what they are. It has something to do with...
We don't know what their original form is?
Yeah, it's something to do with Native American folklore.
Yeah, I know that it originated there.
So no one actually knows. Because we were going
through a lot of the reserves, and that's when Kelsey brought it up, and we're literally driving through New Mexico already, and like, no disrespect to anybody who might be in New Mexico, it's lovely landscape, but going from somebody who's used to like being middle of nowhere, being just like farm, a lot of land, and then farm, and going through a desert where there's literally no fucking civilization for miles.
Too much dirt.
I had like desert fever. Like I was literally having a all-day panic attack. Kelsey would keep going, "Hey Lace, you're going 120," and I'm like, "We gotta get the fuck out of here." I'm going crazy. Like it's just too, like just the fact that I was so far from home, and like you're just driving in the middle of nowhere, and I'm in a Kia fucking Soul.
Well, it's similar to being in the ocean. You can't see the end.
It was really scary. So then she tries to pipe up because, you know, we're making conversation during this fucking 37-hour drive.
Not the right thing to bring up with you.
And she was like, "Do you know about skin?" And I literally just whipped over and I'm like, "You shut the fuck up about that until we're in Oklahoma." And then literally when we were in Oklahoma, I was like, "Now you can talk about that scary shit."
So yeah, you should fucking worry about Appalachian people. So there's this guy on TikTok. I don't remember his name. His video went viral. It was probably beginning of like 2020. And he works on a ranch or owns a ranch, I'm not really sure, but at night there's always somebody that, you know,
I think I heard around, this. Yeah, right? I think I saw this video.
He rides around on horseback, you know, make sure animals are okay.
Yeah.
He was going down one of the roads or something on horseback, right? So it's completely exposed, like, you're fucked.
Yeah.
And he heard something. It sounded like a baby crying. And that's one of the things that skinwalkers do.
That's what I've heard, yeah.
But similar to the mountain people and the skinwalkers, you don't acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Do not acknowledge it. Because they do know your name. They will say your name. They will say your name. Now, I'm not quite sure what the distinct difference between the people in the mountains, or the entities in the mountains, and the skinwalkers are. Mm-hmm. But basically they try to fool you into thinking that they're defenseless, and they need help.
Oh, this is bad for an empath.
If you me as an empath knows that they need help. But like skinwalkers will be like, they sound like animals in distress, babies crying.
Immediately, yep.
But he was riding his horse, just minding his own business, and all of a sudden he heard a baby like screaming. Like it sounded like like a baby getting shocked at the doctor, like blood curdling, like help me screams. And he just kept going, and everybody was like shitting on him, and I'm like, do you really think there's a baby out there? Do you really think that there's a baby out there? And he was like, you don't do that. You don't acknowledge it at all. And you don't run. You do not run.
You have to act tough?
Yeah, you have to act tough.
I'm not tough, Julie.
You have to act tough.
That's why I live in the northern state.
But anyway, this is why I brought this up, because I saw some people in your live. Hold on, let me get my laptop.
Yeah.
I saw some people in your live talking about stuff like that. And there's a ranch in Salt Lake City.
Okay.
Called the Skinwalker Ranch.
They call it that?
Yeah.
Why?
Because there's a shit ton of activity there.
Is it do they have animals?
It's not that kind of ranch.
Dress?
No.
What kind of ranch?
It's not Midwestern ranch. Here, I'll read you the description.
Okay? Yep, okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready.
Skinwalker Ranch, also known as Sherman Ranch, is a property located approximately 512 acres southeast of Ballard, Utah. It is reputed to be the site of paranormal and UFO-related activities. Its name is taken from the Skinwalker of Navajo legend concerning vengeful shamans. Vengeful.
Yeah, they mad.
They're not happy.
Honestly, though, like, can you blame the Native Americans for being angry with us?
No.
No.
This is specifically Navajo, though. So I'm not sure if, like, other Native American tribes also believe in that kind of thing. Like, I know they're very spiritual and stuff like that,
yeah.
but I don't know if specifically skinwalkers are just, like, specific to, like, Navajo.
And, like, I don't want to, like, but I thought shaman was, like almost like a medicinal, yeah, like I thought it was like medicinal almost, like you would go to a shaman and they like.
Yeah, well apparently someone didn't listen to the shaman and now they're pissed.
And now they're vengeful.
But this has it's a lot of like UFO like science fiction type shit, and I would love to go. My husband has family that live around Salt Lake City, or not around Salt Lake City, but they live in Utah, which basically 3 hours away from something is Utah.
Yeah. It's
like Ohio but on steroids.
Yeah.
I really want to go.
You're gonna have to take my titty crystals again.
No, I thought you would come with me. It'd be a fun vlog. We could like stay outside at night.
I'm wearing sage. As a full dress.
Who's fucking blazing? It's Lacie. She lit her sage.
Somebody got that good weed. No, it's my sage.
It's actually my sage. I'm protecting myself. I don't have any of the negative energy. It borders the Ute Indian Reservation. So,
listen, we as white people already did enough to them. I don't want them to be mad at me.
This is they. Oh, sorry. They embrace that kind of thing, though. It's part of their spiritual thing.
Embracing white people?
Oh, no, they probably don't embrace white people.
I was gonna say, no.
I don't embrace white people either.
I mean, we literally just
literally
roasted the shit out of white people.
If you're a white person, I hate you. But, oh, yeah, the cattle, yeah. This is what I wanted to read you. Okay, this is what turned me on to this specific thing.
This is what turns you on?
Probably. That's probably what's wrong with me.
Okay.
I was listening, one of the podcasts I like listening to.
Uh-huh. This one?
Is the Mile Higher podcast. No, I don't listen to this podcast. It's shit. I listened to the Mile Higher podcast with Kendall Ray and her husband Josh.
Okay.
And they were talking about Skinwalker Ranch.
Uh-huh.
And I was 5 minutes in already Googling plane tickets. I was ready to fucking go. And then I got a baby and I can't do that. So, here we go.
Okay.
The investigators admitted to difficulty obtaining evidence consistent with scientific.
Take a minute. I get it.
Scientific publication. Cattle mutilations have been part of the folklore of the surrounding area for decades.
Cows.
Purchased the ranch for $200,000 was reported they were the result of having been convinced by the stories of mutilations that included tales of strange lights and unusual impressions made in grass and soil told by the family of the former ranch owner. So they're basically seeing crop circles and shit.
Yeah.
And then one day they go out and all their cows are fucking mashed.
I don't like that.
Which, if you know, like, a lot of Native American, you know, like, way, like, before white people
came and did white people
came
things.
and did white people things. They would wear headdresses made of, like, animals.
Mm-hmm.
Like animal carcasses.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what they're doing with cows. Or if they're just like, hey, fuck you, cows. You know?
Let's not do that. I like cows a lot, actually. It's like my whole brand.
Where would you be without cows?
Oh, nowhere. It would be, I don't know, actually.
But, like, a lot of people have talked about this. I just want to go. I think it'd be cool.
I'll go if we can sleep in the same bed.
But I don't think this is the kind of paranormal that follows you.
That's good.
Like, I don't know of any other, like, skinwalker stories in, like, you know, Nebraska.
Yeah.
But the Appalachian people honestly scare me more than the skinwalkers do.
I'll go, but we're sleeping in the same bed.
Dude, we're not sleeping at all. What do you mean? I'm not gonna sleep. You think I'm sleeping? Fuck no.
We're getting a king. And you're gonna cuddle me.
I wonder if you can, like, what if they just have a whole fucking resort here? So it's just a bunch of people pissing things off.
That's the thing.
So then you're really risking
That's
your life.
why I don't like to go, is because I see people that go to these things and they're just so disrespectful and like antagonizing shit, and that's the only reason I don't want to go, because like I'm the type of person who's like, I respect you and your wishes, please, I'm here because I have a dumb white bitch as a friend and she wants to see what happens.
When we went to the Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, which if you don't know what that is, you should definitely look it up if you like paranormal, weird history things.
Guess who didn't go?
Lacie didn't go. Shocker. But it's basically, it was built a long time ago. And it was used as a place, because like back in like horse and buggy days.
Yeah.
If you were tired of your wife, all you had to do was say she was crazy, because, you know, women didn't have rights.
Yeah.
And you could drop them off and get them incarcerated or imprisoned. She's crazy. So it was first like a women's, like, a place where men could drop their wives off if they were tired of them.
It's like the fucking fire station?
Pretty much, but for adults.
God.
And they would say that they're crazy, and they would literally take them out of the wagon, detain them, and, like, take them. And then it turned into, like, it was a men's prison, it was a Civil War, whatever, da-da-da-da. And we went back to the hotel after we had gone to the historical visit, and we looked up, I think it was Ghost Hunters or something. And they literally, he went into the solitary confinement where they say it's most haunted, and was sitting there, like, taunting them.
Dumb.
Like, this is said to be one of the most haunted prisons.
No.
And, like, what are you gonna do? You gonna do something? And I'm like, I hope.
I don't pump fake nobody, especially no demon.
I'm not pump faking nothing I can't see, that's for sure.
Whoa. I would literally walk in there and be like, oh, hi, my name's Lacie.
I'm just here to visit.
I'm just here. I respect you.
I do not give you permission to come home with me.
Just, listen, you can spook me here, but don't follow me anywhere.
Please don't take me home. But, yeah.
That's why I don't like that shit. Because people do dumb stuff. I mean, I'm okay, like, because, like, I feel like I'm more sensitive to that kind of world sometimes, so, like, I'm okay with it. Like, I really don't get that scared, like, when it comes to spirit stuff. I just don't like going in there after I know idiots like that go in there.
It pisses me off when people, it's not done respectfully. Like, when we went, it was, like, a historical tour, and then we went at night, it was a flashlight tour or whatever. Yeah. But, like, it wasn't, like, people jumping out, like, trying to make it scary.
Yeah.
The building itself is just scary. Because it's the length of 3 football fields. Yeah. And you can see from one end to the other.
That's crazy.
No lights.
Huh. No.
Only the best prisoners got to stay on the 4th floor because it had natural light. Everyone else, you wonder why they were crazy? Dark. That was also the place, the guy who did Rosemary Kennedy's ice pick lobotomy, he did an ice pick lobotomy tour across the United States. And he did 70-some, like, ice pick lobotomies there. Shocker. Only, like, a third of them actually lived. But...
No.
Alright, I think we need to take a break.
Okay. Yeah, I need to, like, decompress after all this. Can we talk about something positive after this?
Yeah, I have a positive story.
Okay, that's great. Because
I'll find one.
That's fantastic, because I could throw up.
Okay.
It's gotten heavy.
Okay.
We'll be back.
Bye. You can't see the screen.
Okay. We're back, and I'm traumatized because of the way Julie just giggled and said you can't look at the screen, because I asked her to bring this back lightheartedly after we just had to talk about the spooky scaries.
Sorry. It is lighthearted. It'll be fun for me.
For you?
Yeah.
What about me? What about my needs?
I need you to do this.
Okay.
Okay, so we've talked about it before. Lacie has this chronic problem where we will just be absolutely jamming in the car.
You bitch.
And Lacie will sing her heart out. And then I'll get quiet. And if I get quiet when we're in the middle of a jam sesh, it's because I'm listening to Lacie sing the words that she thinks. What she thinks they are versus what they actually are.
We can't play music.
I'm not playing music.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I'm just looking at the lyrics.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna start you on the verse, and then you gotta finish the verse.
Okay.
I specifically googled songs that you should know the lyrics to, but probably don't. These are
I didn't know this was a bully, Lacie.
misspoken. It's not bullying. It's a fun time.
For you.
We should do this segment, and then we should do a song a week.
Okay.
1 song a week. Okay. These are the lyrics to Promiscuous Girl by Nelly Furtado.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
I don't know that song by heart.
It's the same fucking 3 words over and over again.
Promiscuous girl. Wherever you are, I'm all alone.
Just gonna get taken down just because we're singing. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? I'm just gonna pick one at random. What did I do? MacBook, what did I do? Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
This is from... Hold on, this is from verse 2.
Yeah, like that's gonna help. You just read that like it was a Bible verse. All right, everyone, open up.
We can do Bible verses next if you
I
want
don't
to.
know shit about fucking that thing.
Okay. This is specifically...
This is coming from Psalms 24:3. Everyone, open your books.
24:3.
I don't fucking know.
Timberland. This is Timberland's line. Okay.
Okay.
It goes. Shh, baby, we can keep it on the low. Let your guard down.
Ain't nobody gotta know.
Wow! I'm super impressed. I am actually really impressed.
She's like really good.
Now this one you should know because we sing it a lot.
Okay. Are you talking about my boot scooting boot?
No, we're not talking about that yet. Okay. This is Fervalicious by Fergie.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
You should know all these.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
And I keep on repeating how the boys want to eat it. But I'm trying to tell
That I can't be treated like clientele.
What?
They say she's delicious.
Okay, now it's getting hard.
Okay.
We're getting bricked up.
Okay. I'm trying to stay hard out here.
Here's one that I specifically know.
Yeah.
Lacie struggles.
Listen, I'm better with Broken Halos now, okay? I sing it like I'm hooked on phonics. With my enunciation and everything now.
We were on the way back from West Virginia.
Mountain Mama,
And
take me home.
we were listening to the radio because it just got to that point in the road trip where no one wanted to talk.
Yeah.
And we were listening to the radio, and I was, jamming the song Broken Halo by Chris Stapleton, and Lacie was too, and then I stopped singing because of trying to process what the fuck was coming out of her mouth.
But I'm better now. I've been singing it like hooked on phonics. It doesn't even sound good anymore. I'm like, seen my share of...
What were you saying? You were seeing my shadow?
Yeah, it was bad. Broken halos that used to rhyme
Cry.
or some shit.
Yeah. Used to cry.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, buddy got the big dumb. Okay.
You didn't even say... You were gonna let me go, but it was Busted who was like, hold up, what the fuck is she saying? And then you were like, I wasn't gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it now.
We're not meant to know the answers.
What the fucking song is this?
Broken Halos by Chris Stapleton.
Oh.
Already out of and far off key.
Don't go asking Jesus why?
Mm-mm.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know what that was.
They belong to the by and by.
Mm.
I thought you were singing
They
that
belong to the by. The chorus. By.
Okay, let's do Marmalade by Christina Aguilera.
Okay.
Do you know that song?
Yeah.
That was really good. X-Tina.
X-Tina bitch.
Christina, Pink, Lil' Kim, and...
There's another one. Blige? No. I don't know. I thought there was another one.
Maya.
Okay,
are you ready?
Yeah. I'm ready, Mom. Roast me.
He sat in her boudoir while she freshened up. Boy drank all that.
Lean. I have no fucking idea.
Magnolia wine.
Sure.
Okay, I'll give you another one.
Could have been any drink, and I would not have known.
Sprite.
A nice amaretto sour.
Okay.
A martini for Christine.
Okay, let's do Lil' Kim's verse.
Okay.
I don't know which one is Lil' Kim's verse. Okay, this one's right at the beginning of the song. You should literally know this one.
Okay.
Okay?
Got it.
He met Marmalade down in Old Moulin Rouge, strutting her stuff.
Hold on. He met Miss Marmalade down
He met Marmalade down in Old Moulin Rouge, strutting her stuff.
I don't know the words.
On the street.
Just on the street?
Yeah, just driving her stuff on the street. She said, hello, hey Joe.
You want to give it a go?
Oh, Gitchy, ya, ya, ta, ta.
Gitchy, ya, ya. Mocha chocolate, ya, ya.
Here's one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you this one.
Okay.
Because I do a pretty solid rendition of this song.
Oh, okay. I'm already excited.
Because I don't know what the words are.
Yeah.
This is one song that I could not tell you what the words are.
Okay.
It's Shaggy. It wasn't me. That's specifically the part we're gonna ask about. Okay.
I don't know who that is.
I would have never thought that these were the words. We're not even gonna roast you for this one.
Good.
We're gonna just figure out what the words are together.
I think the population of people that actually know these words would be insane.
Dude, listen. Okay? Listen. Yeah. Okay? So, honey caught me on the counter. It wasn't me. Somebody banging on the sofa. It wasn't me. Even having in the shower. Wasn't me. She even caught me on camera.
Wasn't me.
Okay. This is the... How you can give your woman access to your villa.
How are you gonna give your woman access to your villa?
Trespassing a witness while you cling to your pillow.
Trespassing a witness while you cling to your pillow.
You better watch your back before she... That's the only one I know.
Yeah.
You better watch your back before she turns into a killer. Let's review the situation that you caught up in him.
Villa, Trilla, killer.
Going to the villa.
We're going to the villa.
Welcome to the villa.
Welcome to Love Island. We're going to the villa.
To be a true player, you have to know how to play.
I knew that
If she stay at night, convinced to stay all day. Never admit to the word when she say. And if she claim it, what? And if she claim it, you tell her, baby, no way. Claim it, Claim it,
Another great word to ask what the meaning is. About.
What does that mean? Let's Google it. We found out what push and pee meant.
Bustin gave us a thing that did we really know? Did we really learn?
Trying to throw it back.
About. What does that mean?
What does it mean? What does about mean?
What does about mean?
We should do a segment
called We're Already Old.
Hold on. We should ask our old people, our parents.
Yeah.
What they think things mean.
Mm.
And then we should do one where we ask the men in our lives about the feminine products.
Those are so... What man is in my life?
Fucking Bob. Bob would be so funny.
Bob knows most of the shit.
Did you see the one where the guy was getting them all wrong, but she was telling him he was getting them, and he was just so hyped.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, let's go.
Wow, I'm good.
He's really good.
Abow. What does abow mean? Several TikTokers are also backing this possible definition. So no one even knows.
We just make up words now, and we're like, that's it. He told me to throw it back.
Abow. The hashtag abow is saying it's an Arabic way of saying damn or wow.
He told me to throw it back.
It's said differently in Arabic, though. Then why are we saying it that way? If it's an Arabic word, but we're saying it a different way?
Abow.
Uba is how it's supposed to be said.
I guess that doesn't go as well. He told me to throw it back.
Uba.
Could you imagine?
Shut the fuck up.
He told me to throw it back.
Uba. But we do know what push and pee means now. Allegedly. Allegedly. I don't know.
I couldn't give you a hard definition right now if you had a freaking...
It means it's like good. Like
it's like
it's
Gucci,
good. It's
you know?
Gucci.
It's what the kids would call.
I work with older people.
Oh right.
I don't work with 80-year-old women.
I
do work with older people.
Made it sound like they were all geriatric.
I'm the youngest one there. So I don't know. I've probably been there for like a year. And I often use Gucci as a way to describe situations
that are good.
Like it's Gucci.
I like to say it's Gucci and the Coochie.
Or like it's not Gucci.
Yeah.
So I've been saying it the whole year that I worked there, and finally one of the ladies that I work with is like, "What the fuck does that mean?" And I'm like, "Gucci," and she's like, "What the fuck does that mean?" And I'm like, "You don't know what Gucci is?" She's like, "I know it's fucking clothes." And I was like, "Gucci, like it's good." She's like, "What's good?" And I'm like, "No, Gucci. You don't have to say what's good anymore. Just say Gucci." And
Gucci good.
Oh my god, I taught them so many things the other day. One of my other older coworkers, she goes, "So I figured out what this meant." Because Lou and I do that. Yeah. Lou is obviously like an actually shy person.
Yeah.
So she does the little finger thing. Mm-hmm. And she goes, "Did you know? Not only does that mean shy or awkward, it also means let's fuck." And I was like, "Excuse me?"
When has anyone used it for that?
She's like, well, she found this girl on TikTok. I don't know what her name is. I should probably find her because it seems very entertaining. She's in her 30s.
Is it she goes to college?
She's living in the dorm.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, so I finally
she
figured
talks
out
about
what
what
this
cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw one of her videos pop up.
Finally figured out what this means. And she's like, did you know I'm fucking? And I was like, I feel like when people started doing that, there were some older guys on TikTok that were like, back in my day, that meant you were like gay, you know, because you're like pole to pole.
Yeah. You can sleep hole to hole.
Or pole to pole, but do not sleep pole to hole. That's what they told me. I went to an FFA conference.
I know they told us that.
I went to a fucking conference, a leadership conference. I traveled all the way to Washington, D.C. in the dead of fucking summer. They split the boys and girls into different rooms. This was not a small conference. There was probably 500 to 600 kids there.
Yeah.
Separated the boys and girls. And the girls, you know, got this whole thing about how we should be nice and we should be kind and helpful. And the boys got a spiel about not sleeping pole to hole.
Which is like, why? Sleep pole to hole if you want to.
They literally said you can sleep pole to pole, hole to hole, but do not sleep pole to hole.
Dude. Human Centipede that shit.
Why'd you fucking say that? Have you ever seen that movie?
No, that's why I didn't.
Now you have to watch it.
I don't. This is
Yeah.
America. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Do not pull that shit up. I will not look. I know that they sewed mouths to assholes. I'm not doing that. Julie Arnett Tidwell the third. Stop it. Right now.
No, you're doing it. You
No,
have to watch it.
I'm not.
You can't reference it and never see it.
No.
Yeah.
I know the gist.
You don't. You've
Yeah,
never
I do.
seen somebody shit into somebody's mouth.
I'm not. Julie, no.
This isn't a video. This is just a picture. I can get you a video.
Oh, God, that's so awful. How do they pick who the first person is?
I don't know. But where would you want to be in that lineup?
The first person?
Are you sure? Because, like, he had to do some stuff.
Well, I don't know. I didn't watch it. I don't want to eat shit.
He gave him knee pads, though. And neck support.
Oh, thank God. So
You don't want to throw a vertebra out of place. But he did. He stitched their mouths to their assholes.
That's literally insane.
I'm going to save this picture and make it people's screensaver when they leave their phones. Every time my sister leaves her phone somewhere, my brother-in-law, he's not gay. I don't think.
I like how you start with that.
I didn't start a timer.
Where? Do you want me to look? I'll look in the middle of this. It's not like we're structured anyway. We've been filming for, what, 15? 15? I hope that the people of visual... Yeah, 15:25, Mom.
Okay, I'll set it for 10.
Okay.
I'm
gonna get
He's
away
not
from...
gay. I don't think. I don't know. Never actually asked. He is
He's
married to my sister. That doesn't mean a lot. Clay Aiken was married with 3 kids before he felt confident enough to come out.
That's on society's problems, though.
Yeah. But...
Can you take that off? I don't think that needs to be there the rest of this podcast.
Anytime...
I really got the gist now.
Anytime my sister leaves her phone, there was this guy, he went around, I think it was during the pandemic, it went around his picture, and people were like getting links sent to them, and it was like COVID updates.
Oh, it's the
but
guy
you click
who
on it,
passed
and
away.
his name is Woods.
Yeah.
I don't know what his first name is, but his name is Woods.
'Cause
Really
didn't he
sad
pass away?
story.
Yeah.
He passed away. He
And
was
his
hung
family
like
was
a
trying,
monster.
and his family was trying to get the picture down, right?
Right.
Yeah, it honestly
He had
was.
taken the picture to pay like
for something, like
for
his,
food for his kids.
Yeah.
But I mean, man was absolutely, the giant horse cock weighs 11 pounds. May he rest in peace. But anyway, his picture went all over the place.
Yeah.
And people were getting links sent to them, and it was like COVID-19 updates.
Yeah,
and
Emily
clicked
sent it
on
to me, and I was like, I ain't no dumbass.
Yeah. Clicked on it, and it was a big ol' shlong shlong.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law really thinks that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Putting pictures of penises on people's phones.
Yeah.
So you better have a locked phone when you're around my brother-in-law, because as soon as my sister will set her phone down, he's like a ninja, dude. Like, he just knows. He goes to her Google browser. Google's normally BBC. Screenshots it.
Mm-hmm.
Sets it as her background. And then sets the phone like nothing happened. And he is like a fucking ninja. And then my sister will go back to her phone and she'll be like, oh, seriously? Well, one day they did it to my mom.
Not Joe, Heather.
They did it to my mom.
Oh,
she was not happy.
No, I bet not.
She was not happy. But now I'm going to use that human centipede picture. I'm just going to start putting it on everybody's... I'm going to put it on your Facebook wall.
Please don't. Not the Facebook wall. Don't. What are you going to do next? Poke me? Can you still even poke on Facebook?
I don't know, let me try. I know you can fucking wave.
Yeah, that's weird as shit.
Yeah, like you get a new friend, you wave. No, I don't want to fucking wave. Oh, did they have their baby? Hold on, sorry.
Really?
Ah. Cute. Sorry. They have their baby. What's your name? Lacie.
Should I start wearing a name tag?
Would probably help. Audio, video, following.
Unfollow that bitch.
Block. I don't think you can poke people anymore. Thank fucking God.
That was the weirdest shit.
Because it was always fucking... It was weird older men that would poke me on Facebook.
Rude.
Like, that's the only poking you're getting, okay? So, like, get the fuck away. But didn't you have to do it through Messenger?
No, I feel like... Because that was
like
back
there was
when...
a button.
That was back when I had to get on the family computer and log into Facebook and scroll. Because I didn't have a phone that had internet access. There was
the
no
last time you and I
applications.
messaged on Facebook, you sent me a link to a boutique and said, this looks like a fucking curtain. It's a shirt. It's a shirt. It's a shirt. It's literally a shirt, and she says, looks like a fucking curtain.
Listen, sometimes you have to roast things, but you can't do it in public because that's mean, so you send it to your best friend.
When you live in a small town like we do, I'm just out of curiosity, since I know that I can't poke you now, I just want to scroll to the top of our messages on Facebook.
You didn't have Facebook that long, though. You didn't get Facebook till like 4 years ago.
I got Facebook like my junior year of high school.
Oh, for some reason I thought you had...
That's a lot longer than 4 years ago.
6 years ago.
How your anus feels after Chipotle.
Just some good memes.
That's a video of my coworker.
Oh.
Are you okay? I shorted at yoga. It's a picture, and this person got a text and it says, "Are you okay?" And they went to type back, "I'm fine," but fine autocorrected to "I sharded at yoga." Kids will tap you on the shoulder at 3 a.m. like, I throwed up.
So we just send each other memes?
Yeah.
But they're kind of funny.
Oh, this girl farted, remember? She farted the colored dust out of her butt for her gender reveal. Me 5 minutes after getting Disney Plus. There's a hot guy. I sent Lacie a picture of a hot guy. She's like, hubba hubba.
She's like 55 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck did I say? Hubba hubba.
She sent me this. I sent you something and you said why you gotta send that, so I don't know what it was, but this was in Panorama. Here's a thread about the first time I had sex. This is sent from Lacie. This is not Lacie's first time about she had sex. There's just one that she found. Oh, it's still up. This is good.
That's great.
1. So boom. It was the 9th grade. So boom. Yeah, I was in the 9th grade. I was the cool guy, but not too cool. But I stole candy and sold it in class. I was the snack plug. Anywho. It was the middle of the year, and it was the new girl that came in my math class. Man, she was fine as fuck. Bruh, she was African, short as fuck, long hair, childish titties. And that ass was, oh my god. I don't know, probably yours. You have to be quiet. This is why we can't record you. There's too many responsibilities. Okay, so it was lunchtime. I seen her just chilling by herself, looking like Baish. Oh no. So just sat down, and I'm like, hey, I'm dizzy. Kayla just texted and said, chill. She had a strong Nigerian accent and sounded like Bonnie from Family Guy when she introduced herself. Remind you, she's from Africa, so her name was... I don't even know how to pronounce that. Some shit I couldn't pronounce, so I just call her Jadakiss Waka Flocka. Oh my god. Oh, Waka Flocka. Okay, I'm not reading all this. I want to get to the meat and taters.
I think I remember this, and I think he fucks the couch cushion. Like he thought he was inside
I put my condom on, I swear it was rocket science. I tried to fit my whole balls in it too. Sure, I got it on. We took a whole 15 minutes trying to find her hole. I couldn't find it, and she couldn't find it either, bruh. After I found it, it was on within 15 minutes of fast strokes and me going, yes, 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 oh my god, I'm trying to figure out why she was quiet. I was like, whatever. That's toxic masculinity.
Whatever.
I got 3 more in, and I'm like, finna come. I get up and flex like I put in work. I'm like, damn, babe, you was tight as fuck. How you like this dick? She starts laughing hard as fuck. I'm like, the fuck's so funny? I looked down and realized I was dicking the couch cushion the whole damn time. Fam, I put my sweats and slides on, told her to keep his shirt, and I just left. I was embarrassed. I lost my virginity to a leather couch. Isn't that what Bert did?
I don't know.
He was trying to fuck a girl, and he ended up fucking the bed instead.
I don't know. I think that might have happened. It sounds like a Bert story.
That's really funny.
Childish Yitties really sent me. I don't understand what that means.
Oh no, we woke the baby up.
Oh no.
Somebody would stop fucking laughing.
I can't believe you said Childish Yitties. Oh no, Dad's mad.
Dude, she only slept for an hour. Let's go ahead and take a break.
Let's take a breather.
We may or may not be back. Who knows?
This may be where we end.
Okay, we're back. That was Lacey's ass.
You're welcome. I unmute myself. You're welcome. I want it was for free.
But
none of these cheeks are on Patreon. I'm just kidding. Do not go to my Patreon thinking you're gonna get ass photos. No.
Yeah. You should donate more than the minimum amount.
More than the minimum amount.
The minimum amount is $10. You donate 15? Shit.
Get some tasteful side cheek in there.
Tasteful side cheek.
Tasteful side cheek. She told me to throw it back. A bow.
A bow. Oh, uba. Uba.
She told me to throw it back.
Uba. Dude.
What?
If you could go back to any time period, ever.
Okay.
I'm talking prehistoric.
Okay.
With no repercussions, no dangers. Just to visit.
Yeah.
What would it be?
Just to visit?
Yeah.
Just to like see what's
just to
going
see
on?
it. Like no repercussions, no dangers. Just going to check it out.
The Jurassic Park nerd in me kind of wants to see the dinosaurs.
Dude, same. I was watching Blue's Clues the other day.
I forgot you had a child at first. I was like,
And they were talking about stegosauruses.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, that's a fine stegosaurus. I want to see me one of those.
I think it would just be wild to be like, wow, that motherfucker real big.
Fucking see Littlefoot IRL.
That shit.
Do you think time travel is real?
Zach, the TikTok's favorite farmer guy, that one, the one that I like, he said, think about it, once time travel exists, it's always existed. And that fucked with me a little bit.
That's very true.
Is Dad bringing the baby? Nope, he's taking the baby.
Her bun is still intact. I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
Do you think that's the reason some things happen?
Like, as repercussions? Why does there have to be bad things if we time travel?
Well, I mean, you always see in the movies, like, they always fuck something up.
Yeah, but that's movies. We don't know.
And how do you think it works? Like, is Stonehenge?
They say, like, because I got into some pretty black magic of science, and they say that you have to make the atoms be able to separate and then regenerate to actually travel through time. So,
who found that out?
Some really bored people. Because the thing is like once you get out of like applied sciences, literally my first day of thermodynamics, she was like, "This is shit that doesn't make sense." Because you had to do 2 equations. You had to do ideal and real math. So ideal is what we think happens, and that's the math we rely on. But you also calculate the real, and there's always this there's always this discrepancy that we can't explain, and it's like.
Then why? I just want to know why.
How does shit make sense? How did we come up with the ideal then?
It doesn't. Somebody
so
just decided it.
Literally, I look back at my chemistry books and I'm like, how the fuck did I do this? Because I graduated with a higher GPA. And I'm like, how the fuck did I do this?
Well, like my mom got into like this, it's a pretty popular book series. I don't remember what it's called, but basically it's a woman who travels to Stonehenge and it opens up like a portal.
Is that where the stones are hanging out of the ground? We don't understand why, but they look like
they're just there.
Yeah, okay.
No, that's not Stonehenge. You're thinking of Easter Island, the heads. The heads are Easter Island. Stonehenge is a place where there's stones sticking out of the ground. I think we might know why they're there. I know Easter Island, we don't know why they're there because it's heads. It's like totems.
Yeah.
Stonehenge is the one with all the rectangle blocks. I think it's in England.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Stonehenge.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
But like she goes in, she walks through one of them, and like she can time travel anywhere.
That's wild.
And so it's a romance series because she falls in love with all these people from these different time periods. She's kind of a hoe, but
she's time traveling hoe.
Yeah.
She's got hoes in different eras, not area codes.
But, yeah, I always wondered. I don't know where I would go back to.
Yeah, I don't either, because like people are like, I'm fine with this generation.
No, because every generation has their problems.
Every generation has their problems. Like, oh, I'm sorry, you don't want to deal with, like, what do you dislike about ours? The men don't treat you well? Guess what? They used to be able to legally beat us.
They used to be able to put you in a psychiatric facility just by saying you were crazy.
Like, do you really think, like, chivalry was good back then? Because, yeah, they may have taken you on a date, but you also couldn't vote.
Yeah.
Or, fun fact, there's a reason that tank tops are called wife beaters. Because that was a thing. And they would joke about it. Like, yeah, I just had to go beat the shit out of the wife because she overcooked the meatloaf. Like, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Like, you wanted to be alive during oppression?
I feel like I would want to go to, like, old England. Like, bustles in the skirts, like, big hoop skirt, like, old England.
Like, bubonic plague?
No, not necessarily. Kind of later than that.
We shit in the streets?
No.
We sat over a hole when we bled?
No, I'm not saying I want to go live there. I just want to see it. That was the whole point.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like people...
I don't feel like I'm one of those people that were born in the wrong generation.
I'm fine here.
I actually hate this generation, but there's no other generations I'd like to go to.
Yeah, like, I'm good. I'm okay with it. I actually think that we're going to get better the older we get. Because, like, I know this is really, like, rude to say, but I'm going to say it. Have you thought about how great it's going to be when all the boomers are gone?
I don't like to think about that.
Your mom's not a boomer.
I'm not talking about my mom.
You still have your grandparents.
I have all four of them.
I always forget.
Lacie always talks about how great all the old people died.
Because I don't have any
Because she doesn't have any old people, but forgets that there are people like me that are like holding on to every single little bit of life that they have left. And
I don't mean it like bad. I just mean because I feel like that's one of the last generations that are super just like very against all of the like new ideas and then like just accepting like there's just going to be a generation like when we're older that's going to be like totally fine with asking for pronouns and totally okay with people being openly gay or just themselves. That's what I mean. Like I'm not trying to be like I can't wait till your grandparents are dead. Like that's not what I mean. But like I just imagine how crazy that's going to be when, like, people can, like, even more just, like, openly be themselves and, like, it's just going to be normal.
I do hope that it progressively gets better and doesn't regress.
Yeah.
Because that would be really bad if it regressed.
I wish that she could be on... I wish she could be on camera so bad.
Maybe one day. Alright.
She's our next podcast guest. We just cover her face.
We blur her.
We use that one.
Put a voice translator on her, or a murmur on her. Alright, on that note, I think we're gonna
have to wrap it up.